Hey friends, it's Jessie reporting live from Alaska where it's currently minus 22 degrees and the air feels personally offended by my existence. Hear me again, minus 22. I have stepped outside and my lungs immediately filed a complaint. The wind has hit me so hard that I briefly wondered if this is how I relocate to Tennessee. Just lift off, like Mary Poppins. No U-Haul required. Because yes, I'm moving to Tennessee. But hold that thought. Living in this kind of cold does something to your brain. You see one slightly pink sunset and suddenly you're planning spring picnics like it's next weekend. Meanwhile, it's February with a grudge. Of course, I want open windows, sidewalks I can see, and air that doesn't assault me. Instead, I'm layering like I'm summoning Everest just to drive to work. And when it's this cold for this long, you don't just crave warmth on your skin. You crave momentum, proof that something is shifting, which is so funny because nothing highlights a lack of momentum like end of quarter grades. Suddenly, like clockwork, my children remember school exists. Mom, hypothetically, if someone forgot to turn in 3 assignments, yes, hypothetically, academically, and spiritually, that's bad. Then the emails start rolling in like we're in a crisis response unit. Missing work, extra credit negotiations. Can I redo something from before Christmas? Really? Before Christmas? We're in March. I instantly transform into an academic strategist, part time therapist, and full time motivational speaker. Have we tried turning it in? I love my kids and I will advocate to the ends of the earth for my kids, but I will not care more about their GPA than they do. I simply refuse to want it more than the person whose name is on it. Then there's conference week. Conference week feels like you're in a corporate performance review, except it's your child, and somehow also you. You sit in those tiny desks like you're about to defend a dissertation titled, Yes, we're doing our best. There are seasons. There's the white knuckle semester, missing assignments, emergency grade checks, motivational speeches that sound suspiciously like TED Talks but with stronger Wi Fi consequences. And then there's this semester where something shifts. This time, it shifted. Not perfect, not straight A confetti falling from the ceiling, but growth. Real, noticeable growth. Teachers saying things like he's taking more ownership, he's advocating for himself, we're seeing maturity. And you're sitting here trying not to overreact because last semester, I don't know about you, but I was one Google search away from how much is boarding school. What I love most isn't even the grade improvement, it's the internal shift. Watching confidence that wasn't there before, responsibility showing up without a reminder, effort that feels self driven instead of parent powered, that's the win. Now, let's be honest, time management is still theoretical. Mom, I didn't know it was due. Okay, it's been on the syllabus since the dawn of time, but there are still last minute scrambles, still conversations that begin with, okay, walk me through your thought process here. But here's the difference. They're engaging, they're owning it, less defending, more accountability. That's growth. And also, can we talk about the humbling experience of hearing your own personality come back at you because the sarcasm? Genetic. The dramatic pauses? Learned behavior? The strategic counter arguments? I have trained them too well. There is nothing like saying something completely reasonable and receiving your exact tone back slightly taller, slightly louder, and about 40% more theoretical. Or not theoretical, theatrical. You want to correct it, but also respect because it's sharp, it's clever, and it's me. Raising kids is wild. I don't know about you, but for me, it was 1 minute I'm tying their shoes. The next minute, I'm watching them navigate real responsibilities with actual consequences. Seeing struggles, procrastination, comparison traps, confidence dips, but I also see where they shine. Humor intact, kindness, resilience is growing quietly under that surface. Watching my boys grow into themselves, that's the win. It's not perfection, it's progress, ownership, effort that doesn't require me standing behind them with a flashlight and a speech. And honestly, that part makes all the conference desks worth it. And in the middle of all of this, report cards, frozen eyelashes, grocery bills that feel like luxury purchases, my body designed to join the storyline. So, I am still losing weight actively, under 200. I think this morning was 195 officially, which feels so surreal. Like I need actual documentation. The confusing part, I am not surviving on celery and optimism. If competitive snacking were televised, I'd have endorsement deals. And yet the scale keeps trending down. Meanwhile, my reflection is shapeshifting. One minute, I catch collarbones and think, wow. The next minute, I pass a mirror with a full double take. Even my phone says face not recognized. It's me, I just have 3 fewer chins. And that in between space, where my body's changing faster than my brain, it's wild. Proud and disoriented at the same time. It's beautiful, it's weird, it's growth. Which brings me back to Tennessee. Somewhere between Subzero mornings, academic prep talks, and accidentally discovering my jawline, we're moving to Tennessee. I'm moving to Tennessee. Life did a full Olympic floor routine with my impending divorce, stuck the landing, blew up the scoreboard, and now I'm over here yelling pivot like Ross with the couch, except the couch is my entire existence and the stairwell is Alaska. We're heading somewhere where the grass is actually green and the cars are not plugged in at night like they're on life support. Planning for sunshine while standing in the snowbanks taller than me feels mildly unhinged, and my heart is already there. I can see it, I can feel it. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm confident and decisive at 10 a.m. and spiraling at midnight, but it's forward, and forward matters, even when life isn't soft or simple. Because right now, nothing is simple. Groceries cost the same as small appliances. I feel like I walk in for just a few things and leave wondering if there's a payment plan option at checkout. Teenage boys eat like they're carb loading for winter expedition. Brian can demolish an entire $27 lasagna, then calmly look up and ask, "Is there anything else?" "Sir, that was anything else." I have briefly considered serving pine cones. Not permanently, just on like a rotational basis, seasonal, locally sourced. Character building. So, yes, I'm planning sunshine in the middle of financial math problems, growing boys, and freezer burnt optimism. It might feel a little unhinged, but it also feels like movement. Between inflation, grades, fluid retention, and frozen air, it would be easy to call this stuck, but it's not stuck. It's transitional. On the surface, frozen. Underneath, roots strengthening, kids maturing, bodies healing, courage building. Maybe spring isn't just a season. Maybe it's the decision to move forward. Even when everything around you looks frozen solid. So if you're in a place, in your own -22 stretch, the kind that stings your face and your patience, hear me out. You're not behind, you're not failing, you're in the grit part, and grit seasons build people who can handle the bloom. Layer up, laugh when you can, cry if you need to. Keep taking the small steps, even in heavy boots. Spring will come, and when it does, we'll be ready. This is Jessie. This has been Off the Moose Tracks. We'll see you on the trail.